This is a poem written by me titled The Beacon. I don't know why the storm brought me to this angry place so late at night. I was standing on Hales Beach and I recall in a blustery haze that the world became this foaming, roaring thing reaching for my ankles, crawling towards my soul. The stars perforated the sky, stained with scudding clouds. The moon made a holy golden path that bobbed and rocked off into the horizon. I thought back to a sunny day where I stood there in my bare feet, remembering moving along the rocks with my mother and sister so many decades ago, looking for starfish and little crabs. In a single moment, my heart reached across that barrier of time in one breath, and I knew Mother was gone, and gone forever. The ache in my heart reached through my feet and disturbed the bubbling sand crabs below, and I wept into the wind, stirring into a frenzy the wild caps of the heartless Pacific. It was at that moment that Ginny handed me my soaked shoes. I brushed them away and held her as the sea exhaled and inhaled like lions roaring at the grinning face of the moon. I wept into her wet hair, my knees buckling, the sorrow traversing all the years of my life and pounding on the rocks of this moment, and she braced herself against it and held me up in the fierce winds that traveled across the stormy caps of waves and poured into the sinking hull of my shipwrecked heart. We walked in the sand, the salt water sprinkling the air that buffeted our linked bodies. I miss her, I said. Ginny laid me on a sandy blanket and held me as the clouds collected around a surprised moon lightning, licked at the dark waters. The beach was deserted. Her mouth found mine cold and smelling of the sea, salty with tears and ocean water. Her hands opened my soaked shirt and she kissed my broken heart. She drew me away from the darkness in that water and with her hands dragged me towards life on that sandy blanket under a steely sky. She did it all. I was a proto-human, her Frankenstein raised from the dead with lightning and life force, and we were Adam and Eve, naked with God, pointing his accusing finger, an angel driving us from the roaring garden. And I was above her, arched like a silver bow, the arrow poised to reach some penetrable, cloying place of power. And then the sea rose like a wild and windy animal, and Jenny took it all, her hips and pelvis reaching like hands to take it all. Later, laying on her naked chest slick with rain, through my salty wind-blurred eyes I could see the Point Constant lighthouse. Jenny looked up at me, uncertain if she had rescued her drowning sailor, waiting for me to take a breath and exhale the cold water.